Hey, what is going on, guys? My name is Lucky Buns, and in today's video, I'm going to be showing all of you 3 ways to get Armorite Ore in Pokemon Sword and Shield. So by now, I'm sure that you guys have figured out that Armorite Ore is a very important currency within the Isle of Armor. You can not only use it to get exclusive moves that have never been released before in Pokemon, but you can also use it to farm watts. I'll have a video up on that shortly. But as of right now, there are only 3 current methods to get Armorite Ore in the Isle of Armor, and I'm pretty sure in the future they will release more methods on how to get this, as it is a very important currency, but I guess we'll have to wait until some events pop up. As of right now though, the first way to get Armorite Ore is going to be through max raid battles, and it's going to vary between 1 and 2 Armorite Ore, but it isn't going to be dependent on the raid tier, which means that if you actually hit a level 3 raid, you can still get the 2 Armorite Ore, possibly even more, depending on if there's an event. In the same sense though, even if you hit a tier 5 raid, there's not a guarantee that you're going to get 2 Armorite Ore from that raid. As of right now, it just seems to vary between 1 and 2. So make sure you're hitting every single max raid battle you see, do as many as you can with your friends. I would say just honestly inviting your friends and farming down as many max raid battles as possible will get you the most amount of Armorite Ore in the least amount of time, just depending on how efficient you guys are. The second method to find Armorite Ore is going to be finding it scattered on the ground. So you guys have probably seen those little sparkly things as you're, walking around, as you're exploring through the Isle of Armor. Well, there's a lot of those in the Isle of Armor, and I recommend clicking on every single one of them. Even if you don't get Armorite Ore, there's tons of other amazing items like Bag of Stardust, Nuggets. There are so many different things scattered along the ground in the Isle of Armor right now, and I'm not sure if they're going to eventually patch this in the future because it does seem a little bit OP as of right now, but click on everything, guys. This is another way to get Armorite Ore, and it's a very passive way of getting it as well. So combined with max raid battles, as you're going from one raid to another, if you are farming them yourself, then yeah, definitely make sure to click on all those sparkly things on the ground. And then finally, the third way of getting Armorite Ore is going to be through the Digging Maw, and she is scattered all around the Isle of Armor. Pretty much after you utilize her resources, she disappears and goes to a new spot around the Isle of Armor. I'll hopefully have a video up with all the locations later on, but there are quite a bit, and it can definitely seem a little bit tricky to find her. And so basically what she will do for you is that she will mine Armorite Ore, but if you continue to gamble on whether or not she can mine more, you run the risk of losing every single Armorite Ore that you just got. So let's say you're at 5 Armorite Ore, and she says, I can keep going. If she goes and then her shovel breaks, then you're gonna lose all that Armorite Ore. So there's not really a way as of right now, from what I'm aware of, where you can actually pinpoint when's a good place to stop. You kind of just have to risk it, and it's not really the best way in my opinion to get Armorite Ore, but it's also a pretty passive way of doing it if you just end up running into her. I would say maybe just claim 1 or 2 and kind of take it for what it is. Or you could gamble and you could go for like 5 or 7, but if you end up not getting to that point, you're going to lose all of your Armorite Ore. So there's not really a for sure way of guaranteeing yourself at least a decent amount. At least there's no known way as of right now. If there is, I will definitely be putting out a video for it. But yeah, as of right now, there's no known way to actually get guaranteed consistent Armorite Ore from her. You just kind of have to gamble, and it is what it is, but it's free, so you don't have to pay her anything. You just kind of have to find her, which again, I'll hopefully have a video up with all the locations in the future. And so combined together, all 3 of these methods will give you an excellent way to get Armorite Ore in the game. And even for the Digging Maw, again, if you just want to, cash out at 1 or 2, that's probably the safest way of doing it as of right now. And then if you just combine the other methods like max raid battles, finding a scattered on the ground, you'll definitely stock up a ton of Armorite Ore in the future. As I mentioned earlier on, I do expect there to be more ways to get Armorite Ore in the future, but as of right now, these are going to be your 3 key methods to focus on, so get out there and start farming. As always, if you guys did enjoy this video, you did find it helpful, please make sure to hit that like button down below. I'd really appreciate it. And if you do want to get notified when those new methods to find Armorite Ore come out, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on the bell notification. And I will see you all real soon in the next one.